Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Security Daily Morning Podcast. Let's quickly look at what happened in the Indian market on Monday. So, Monday we saw a slight soft trade for our market, while the Nifty ended 82 points lower at 19,443. Sensex dropped 325 points to 64,934 level. If you look at the broader market has shown a mixed trend, while the Nifty mid cap handed up 0.1%. Nifty small cap index ended on a flat note. Sectorally, if you look at BSE, energy, metal, and auto ended marginally in the green shade, while rest of the other sectoral indices ended on the red side. On a fund float side, FII continues to sold in the Indian market. They net sold 1,244 crore rupees in the cash market on Monday, while the DII provided a net buying support of 830.4 crore rupees in the cash market on Monday. If you look at the market breadth on the BSE, while 1,680 stock advanced on Monday, there were about 2,164 stock decline on that particular day. So market breadth was slightly on a poor side. If you look at the stock making 52-week highs and lows, then there were 338 stock made 52-week high on Monday, and the list are Alchem Laboratories, Banco India, BASF, Mrs. Bector Foods, CAMS, Canara Bank, Coal India Limited, Container Corporation, DLF, Federal Bank, Good Luck India, Greenply Industries, Indian Bank, etc. So these are some of the stock which made 52-week high on Monday, while there were 20 stock making 52-week low on that particular day. If you look at the key global parameters that market closely track, then the 10 years treasury yield dropped to 4.45%, which is 17 basis point drop as compared to what we saw on Monday. And the drop in the US bond yield is primarily because of the cooler than expected October 23 inflation reading. And the US CPI data for the month of October went up 3.2% as compared to expectation of 3.3%. So this suggests that going ahead, the rate pause which was done by the US Fed probably will continue, and market is not expecting a further rate hike going ahead. If you look at the other global parameters, for example, the Brent crude, for example, the Brent crude remains steady at 82.4 barrels per dollar, $82.4 per barrel, while the US dollar index also dropped to 104.1 as compared to 105.7 on Monday. If you look at the US VIX, it dropped 4.1% to 14.16, while the Indian VIX dropped 1.41% to 11.9. So overall, global cues and the parameters look supportive for Indian market today. Just to give you some brief about how US market have performed overnight, and then all benchmark indices ended on the greener side. There was a strong traction we saw across all the indices, between 1.4% to 2.54%, while Dow Jones up 1.4%, Nasdaq up 2.54%. In fact, Russell 2000 small cap index went up by 5.44%, cheering the inflation data from the US. European market too ended on a green shade between 0.1% to 1.1%, while the Asian Q suggests a positive opening for our market. In fact, GIFT Nifty, if you look at, if you compare the current level of GIFT Nifty and the Nifty future, then we could see a 250 points kind of gap up opening for our market. Now let's look at some of the stocks which are there in the focus, primarily because of their results and some of the stock specific development. So for example, Grasim Industry has reported its Q2 number, and revenue increased by 10%, but there is 34% jump in the profit for the second quarter 2024. So it's strong set of number. In fact, there is 370 basis point improvement in the margin for the company. So it's strong set of number from Grassing, we could see a positive reaction for the company. Manappuram Finance too reported a strong number after market hour on Monday. While the total income increased 17%, there is a 20.3% jump in the profit for the company, and this number looks to be slightly better than what market has anticipated. NRB bearing too have reported strong set of number. While the revenue increased 8.3%, there is 86% jump in the Y-on-Y profit to 133 crore rupees. So a strong number from NRB bearing. Even Narayan Hridayalaya too reported strong set of number. Revenue went up by 14.4%. There is a 34% jump in the profit, and this number is better than the market expectations. So watch out these companies which have declared the strong set of result. Now let's look at some of the other stocks which are there in the focus. The first is Asian Paint. The company has said that its Khandala plant capacity has been increased to 4 lakh kiloliter per annum from 3 lakh kiloliter per annum earlier. So that's a positive in the medium to long term for Asian Paint. RVNL has received an order of 311 crore rupees from Central Railway for construction of tunnel and bridges in Madhya Pradesh. So positive for RVNL. PTC Industries has said that the company has tied up with the French company Safran Aircraft Engine, and this is a multi-year contract to develop the industrial cooperation for LEAP engine casting parts for that company. So it's a long-term positive for PTC Industries Limited. IDFC First Bank has said the company has received a PFRDA approval for merger of the bank with the IDFC Limited. So not very, I would say, positive, because this news is already there in the stock prices. So we could see a neutral reaction for IDFC First Bank. If you look at the other area to track for today's trade, then there's a new listing in our market today. So ASK Automotive is going to list in today's trade. So the issue price of 282, the issue was subscribed by 51.1 times. So we could see a green listing for ASK Automotive. If you look at some of the bulk deal which is there in the market on Monday, then we have MSPL where SBI sold 19.3 lakh shares at 18.5 rupees per share. For Nuama, Pabraj Investment sold 1.8 lakh shares at 2,785 rupees per share on Monday. So these are some of the bulk deal. Just to sum up, for today's trade, global cues looks positive for our market, and we could see a slight gap. We could see a positive opening for our market today. That's all from our side in our daily morning podcast. For today's trade, we wish you all the best for today's trade. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.